No, first, let me begin by congratulating Chitra first, because no doubt, I mean, you were right saying that you learned journalism from Chitra and you were inspired by Chitra's life. And we all read about Chitra as to how she, in fact, was transferred from one newspaper to other newspaper because of the kind of threat and the pressure she was receiving those days when she was bringing out the truth to the people's life. And as far as you, Mr. Goswami, thanks again to you that you have come up with the truth yet after so many years. And I'm a young politician, let me tell you, India is a young country. Most people today who matter for this country, who are on the ground, are born after 1986. But the issue is Bofors, the epitome of corruption, still runs large on the mind of the people of this country. Such was the nature of this corruption, such was the enormity of this act, that even today, people who were not born then still talk of Bofors. Absolutely. So yet again, the Pandora's box is open, and I believe the country which is seeking answers will get the answers.
Well, I hope they do.
I have in fact, I was reading about Bofors since long, and I have listed 7 sins that were committed during the Congress regime as far as Bofors is concerned, and in due course of time in this debate I will bring out these sins that were committed.
Because Sambit, I just want a quick word from everyone. As I'm emphasizing again and again, people want to know what Rajiv Gandhi did. So Manisha Sten Lindstrom, Chief Investigating Officer in the Bofors case, when he comes up with award-winning journalist Chitra Subramaniam, when he brings forth the revelations which will reopen the Bofors case and raise questions about what Rajiv Gandhi did, can anyone raise a finger on it?
Let me tell you today that through you and through Republic TV, I'd want to reach out to Chitra Subramaniam and tell her that the biggest political movement that I saw in my childhood after the emergency happened on this issue. I saw people travel from Uttar Pradesh and Bihar and travel up here, form a grouping called the Jan Morcha, and the Jan Morcha was nothing else but wanted to understand what had happened in Bofors. But such was the walls within which we lived, such was the Soviet type of construction within which we lived, that we never got the truth. And as a student at the LSE, I would watch out at the courts by the side, hoping that the Indian officials that go to the courts there someday might help the truth come out. But I think the biggest disappointment was one day when I saw in London that our own officials said they didn't want to fight this court case with a heart. So I had seen the movement of people against corruption, and I think that was the biggest movement that happened after the emergency. Let that be known through you and through Republic TV to Chitra, that that was the impact on the ground. Let no one in India believe that people don't care about corruption. They care a lot, but when it is not resolved, they go back to their farms, to their fields, to their daily jobs, hoping someday someone will pull out the story.
Yes, and that's what's happening this Sunday.